Hello and good day, everybody. We're ready to rock. I'm just going to pull up my stream chat in case anybody wants to do any chatting. Perfect. It's all good. All right. Yes. Oh, my buttons are backwards. Oh, the game is admonishing me for playing too long. Well, I used the load state, so. Whoops. We'll save anyways, because I think I don't know if I did that recently. The weather is great in my town. Finally, went for a walk. It's pretty dusty out, but that's just how it is here. And yeah, that was good. I got some tea, which I dumped into this thing. We're back playing Earthbound 2 or Mother 3, whichever you prefer. It can be kind of confusing. It's like Earthbound and then Mother 3. Earthbound 1 to Mother 3. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Even I get a little confused sometimes. We've saved the entire town. Everything's hunky-dory. Oh, except for... he's going to recover. That's not so bad. Let me just say it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows still, though. Okay, yeah. Slap us with the bad news. Is he going to do it yet? Oh, no. Okay. Mighty heavy rain, yes. This is Isaac. Isaac's the kid in the Bible who almost gets sacrificed, yes? Flint, tell me, have you seen Hinawa and the kids? No. I see. This is going to be bad news. Actually, I was up on the mountains earlier picking mushrooms. While I was up there, I caught sight of Hinawa. Then while I was taking a break by the river, I heard loud roars far off in the distance. It sounded like they might have been a Drago that was roaring. After that, I heard what I think might have been screams. Say, Flint, Hinawa and the kids made it back home, right? They did not. So we're going to have to go out and do our best to rescue them. Yeah, this is much like Omori, and it's a game that deals with some heavy themes, so... This is mostly blind playthrough, but I have seen the beginning, because I didn't quite finish it, which is why I'm putting in such an effort right now. Back home? Oh, I'm pretty sure they're not there, but we'll go back and check on... Oh, almost rammed some people. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. Oh, these lovely rain sound effects. The audio quality for Game Boy Advance games is crazy. It's a letter from Hinawa. Is it the one that we saw her write earlier? Yeah. I see. So maybe we're figuring out now that they are going to be heading home, but they didn't make it. Yes. Well, this is very disturbing. No! This is horrible. Yeah, this, I guess this is a good game to play after Omori because, Yeah, it's the same kind of heavy themes, and it gives us a chance to wind down without a huge tone shift. Oh, I loved Amori so much. In fact, I might find myself talking more about Amori than I am about even this game while I'm playing it. But we'll see. I did do like a video kind of response thing to the ending, just summing up some of the like key things that I had thought I saw during like the playthrough or whatever. That's on YouTube. I made a effort to edit it down for just to make it more watchable, so you don't have to skip through it. It's totally improv, so if it's not polished, that's why. But I wasn't trying to do like a polished essay. I could do that later, perhaps, but it's just not. It's not high on my priority list right now. I literally basically did that on the spot, so you know, it is what it is. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the dialogue. That's what you get for daydreaming. Surely Boney will guide my way. That sounded a lot weirder when I said it out loud, but whatever. Please take me with you. I'm sure I'll be helpful. You can say no. Yeah, I think if you're looking for missing people, a dog would probably be helpful. As long as he's not untrained and a nuisance. But Boney seems like a pretty well-trained dog. I bet you. I bet you. Look at him go. Woohoo! We'll save, because I'm paranoid. Oh, we still got some hopeful music. Oof. This game, damn, it's got like the slow drum beat. What's this guy doing? Huh? What are you doing? He's just always energetic, I guess. You know, he's a fireman, that's what he's supposed to be doing. Apparently, everybody now knows that they're missing. To the prayer sanctuary. I really want to help you out, honest. Is he supposed to be the town drunk? That's usually what hiccupy means for some reason. It's like a trope. um, Alrighty. Let's go to the sanctuary quickly. Although, I'm pretty sure they're in the mountains, but we'll go meet up with some people first. Oh, there you are, Flint. I asked everyone to split up and search the forest for Hinawa. You've been blessed with such kind friends. They must be true happiness in one sense. True. But it cannot replace my mother effing family. I'd like to join the search, but they told me to stay here because I'm old. Seems nobody's aware of just how strong I really am. Yeah, you still look pretty spry. I don't know. It's hard to tell from a sprite. Can sprites be spry? Yeah, maybe. He looks a bit like Flint, so, you know, Flint's supposed to be, like, tough. Tough enough. They do look kind of similar. The mountain. Is it supposed to be this way? Perhaps? Or that's cold rain. I don't like it. It seems like it's ever going to stop. That's the allergy guy from earlier, I think. Paul. Okay. Learning some of the names. You know what? Promised me she'd teach me how to make delicious steak. Oh, we gotta fight some more bizzity bats. Damn, we're powerful. I'm tempted to go search around the town for some items, but seems kind of like a waste of time. Flint's not going to be the main protagonist, so I guess there's really no point in searching everything to a T. So we're probably not going to bother. Oh, I don't know about everyone else out there, but I'm super relaxed today. I don't know what it is. It's a little warm and I got this jacket on, so maybe I'm just getting cozy. That's what I'm going for, so it's fine by me. Ooh, a free nut. That'll heal us. Not at all. Sounds kind of tasty, though, honestly. Are there actually just edible nuts in forests? I really don't know. Gotta try to, like, get into the beat of the music. It's hard, though. Oof, snakes. Okay, we don't really need to fight all these guys. We're just gonna try to slip past them, I hope. Nope. They got us. A mighty bitey. I love it. Oh, he's got a little bit of a faster beat. Ow. You cat. Oof. We'll probably go back and rest in the hot springs for a second. Might respawn the monsters though, I don't know. Oh yeah, I do. Ooh, that was close. I was watching, ooh. So if you have more party members, it's harder to dodge these creatures because they can hit the back end of your party members. It's kind of an interesting, I like it because it sort of makes it, larger parties harder to sneak around with, which makes sense. So that's kind of cool. It's some good gameplay right there. It's simple, but it works. Yeah, so I was just saying, I was watching Saikuno and the rest of the gang. I guess they call them the Clean Boys. Is the gang, and they're GTA RP, and they're doing the new Deceit game. Well, it's probably not new, but it's new for them. It actually looked kind of good. It's the sort of game that's like it's got a little bit of light Among Us detection, which I think is pretty cool. But it's mostly action, so it's like if you know everybody's mannerisms and their ability to lie, it doesn't give you a massive advantage, so it's more replayable, which is probably a good thing. Definitely good for a few like quick plays. Everyone really loved it. I thought it was hilarious. Friday the 13th is also a good game, but it's like less. It has less stakes in it. Oh, did we get attacked from behind or something? Oh no! How could it be? Oops. Oof. Actually, I have to pay attention in this game. So I bet you if you sneak up on the enemies. Go away. I don't want any yams right now. What do you have to say? Oh. Good head on her shoulders. Not you, though. You're pretty careless, so I bet you forgot to bring antidotes with you into the forest, despite the fact this place is teeming with mighty buddy snakes everywhere. Isaac's house. Ooh. Uh, should we go back? Oof. We'll try. We'll try to push on. Now I'm scared of them because they can poison you. Don't worry, Flint. With all these people looking, I'm sure we'll find them soon. Let's have faith and keep searching. This area over here got hit really bad by the fire too. What, this area? He's just trying to point us to like a zone this way. A fire, then rain, and then children's smiles. It will be alright. Reggie knows it. Okay. I hope so. I don't know if this is where we should go. Let's just avoid the snakes. We're gonna get bit by them and they'll do 1,000 damage because they poison us. So we'll just avoid them. I guess we probably need the levels though. Oh, we're probably screwed anyways. Since we need the levels, let's fight a couple of these guys. Maybe. I don't know. Stop. Ooh. Beef jerky, you're gonna probably need that. Sure, Claus and Lucas will come racing here before long to have some of those slightly unclean, not very tasty cookies in my. Ollie, we've been calling their names for a while, but there's no response at all. Do you think maybe they're not in this area? Yeah, could be, could be. We've got an item, so let's see if we can equip that. Oh, heck yeah. What's over here? A frog. Definitely want to save. Because I feel like I'm doing everything wrong and I'm going to be murdered at any second. Yeah, some claw marks. The Dragos have gotten wild. Something very bad is happening to everybody. Uh-oh. I can't believe my eyes. Just look at this, Flint. These huge trees are snapped right in two. What? How would such big trees be ripped down like this? There's one thing for sure. Whatever did this, it wasn't human. And no, it wasn't me. What do you mean? Bronson's so strong, he could have done it, though. What do we do now? They may have the path completely blocked. Actually, you know, and the kids might be stuck out there because of all these knockdown trees blocking the way. True. Even if it's not the most direct path, we should look for another way around. Look who's back on his feet. Have you found Hinawa and the kids? Lighter. Are you sure you're in good enough shape to be out here? I'm always in good enough shape. Don't treat me like some injured clod. Okay, I guess we should have investigated the town more. Explaining there's antidotes and stuff, so... that was the right idea the first time. Okay, so we can't go this way. We gotta look for another way around. Okay, yep. Ruff, 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 ruff. That's some pretty 8-bit dog barking. What is it, Boney? Blint. Jonal. I don't remember too much about Jonal. I think we saw everyone at least once when we were first rescuing Lighter and Fuel, but it's hard to remember all the names. They should put a lot of characters in this game. But I like how they're trying to go for like a more realistic full town and not just focus on a few characters. This is a game about like community a lot more than individuality, which is why I'm playing it. So I hope everyone here is into that. There's a lot more themes of like collective action and stuff in this game. Oh, a piece of cloth. It's probably Hinawa's dress. No. Sorry to say it, but there's nothing a rickety old man can do to help us out. I don't know. What do you have to say? No one else is actually that helpful. Oh, Flint, don't tell me you intend to climb this cliff. I know how you feel, but scaling this cliff face is just too dangerous. But you know, maybe my son could be of use. Oh, yeah, I remember his son. His son's like the, I liked his character a lot. He's got like a limp on one leg, but he's like this really like talented, master thief ninja guy or something. He's pretty dope. I forget what his name is. I don't know if it'll help you any, but let's get him here so you can try. I'll need to borrow Boney for a bit. Knock your socks off, old man. Bring my son here, Boney. Read my lips. My son's name is a strange but nice guy with unexpected skills. That's probably a good way to put it. Duster. Yeah, that's his name. I like that his name. Oh, it said like something like Okiska? His name is Duster. Got that? Here, have a sniff of this sock. That's right. He has a sock on him? Why do you have your son's sock on you? Wes is always prepared. Whimper. That's right, ball right. Tied a yellow ribbon to your collar. Show him the ribbon, he'll know exactly what's going on. Damn. This guy's like a secret spy master. He knows all the tricks. Holy crap, we're gonna have a whole cutscene for Boney. That's kind of awesome. What's the budget on this game? This is like a lot of effort just for like showing us. This is so cinematic too. I love this. This is so much extra effort. There's no way they need to actually put this in, but it looks cool. This has got to be the best Game Boy game like ever made, easily. And the funny thing is, there's no English release, so yeah. Hopefully, a few people end up watching this because it's probably not something people search for too much, I'm guessing. He just drags him out of bed. That's so funny. Duster. At long last, it's time to put the thief skills you've studied since childhood to the test. Now show us your wall staple technique right here, right now. Yeah. I did study that technique, but this is my first time using it for real. I hope this works. Duster. This area looks scalable here. dope. He just makes ladders. That's cool. Duster's hilarious. I think he's so funny. Every time he pops on the screen, I start to smile a little bit. Alright, that should do it. Flint, be careful coming up. So we've got the fighter, the thief. Well, the cowboy, the thief, but yeah, same thing. The dog. Dogs cannot climb ladders, let me tell you. But you could probably carry a dog up a ladder with some effort. Looks like the rain stopped. I've had a slight leg handicap, but I'll do my best. Please take me with you. Duster's so humble. He's probably like one of the more OP characters. He's not as strong as some of the other characters, but he's got a lot of abilities to give you a large edge in a fight, if I recall. Yeah, sorry, I want to do blind playthroughs. It's my general goal, but I have played some of the beginning of this, but there's definitely not even the majority. Just like maybe the first like area or two. And this game, this is the game worth streaming. I know probably nobody will ever search for this game and it'll get no views, but if you've played Omori and you're watching the other streams, this game is worth watching because the original Earthbound is what Omori is based off of, and this is like the better next version of that. And it's also more serious, much like Omori, so they have a lot in common. Do we not want to go this way? Well, I think we know what it is, but okay. Yes. We want it, okay. Oh, let's check out this cave. Oh, it's got items, okay. I'll make up for the fact that I didn't bother getting resources from the town first because I'm careless. That one woman really hit me right on the nose with that. Alright, our team's looking pretty strong. Not that it'll matter, because whatever we're fighting is probably... probably God level, so... I mean, it could... Dang it. You... What? Stop. Stop it. Nice, nice. It's a decent item. Ooh, look at that there. Listen to that spooky music. This is definitely sounds a lot like Earthbound 1. Guess we'll save. That was a pretty chill fight. Here we go. Hey, Flint, there's someone here. What are those? Are they human? Yeah, so these guys have been so changed by their technology they don't even look human anymore. It's interesting. It reminds me of like Half-Life 2. It's in Half-Life 2. They've got the Combine, which are transhuman entities, which are basically not humans anymore, through too much technology. Some similar themes going on here. There will also be some anti-capitalism messages too, at some point as well, I believe. Robo Deer. This is definitely a similar theme to the third Larion Amori inside Humphrey's belly. Reconstructed caribou suddenly attacked. It's like that. That's anything for you. Some songs I'm better at than others. I get the rhythm more. I don't know what it is. I get lucky sometimes. I guess it's not really worth it because you only do a couple extra hits, but... I want to see the guy who can like just train it forever. Holy crap. All my attacks were for nothing. Okay, wait, we gotta do some strategy here. We can't just pound on this guy. What does this do? We don't know. That's not very helpful. Brute force. Oh, we got powers. I see. Okay, we're going to use Power Smash. Then we're going to use... I'll try a wall staple on him. I don't know what that does. Probably a bad time to experiment, but whatever. Oh, Boney has a separate bag of goods, so he can't heal. We have to, like, move stuff over. Alright, we'll heal Boney then. Pin down. I don't know what these do. I haven't been paying attention. Oh. Oh, I think the attack doesn't hit very often, so that should be helpful. Can you use goods? No. Oh no. We're really gonna get smoked here in a second. Let's try Thief's Staples again. I don't know if it'll work twice though. Nice. We're doing it. Okay. That was a tough fight. I get the feeling there's going to be even harder stuff up ahead, so I'm not going to get too confident about it. But we did get him. Yeah, we need to heal, though. All the levels in the world won't help us. Back off, sons. What's this? Oh. Hints, clues. Poor handwriting. All the creatures around here suck. We need to make them cooler. So the theme will be tougher, rougher, badder. We'll mix and match this to create a whole new thing that no one's ever seen before. I dub it the Fascinating Chimera Project. Let's reconstruct and modify stuff slowly and steadily. These guys have an obsession with, like, making things deadlier and whatnot. Oh, they got a fucking steel pod here. Yo. Damn, it's impressive. But they're total douchebags. I know we have skills. It's always tough when you're streaming because this is, I want to learn all the skills and everything, but it's also hard to do a show at the same time, and I'm always deciding like what balance should I strike? Should I take some time to read some stuff even if there's long pauses, or should I just throw caution to the winds and just like play the game? Hmm, it's tough. It's never too easy to decide what I want to do with that. All I know is that we're probably gonna want to move some of the nut bread around. Give. Duster. Give. Really, we should just give. Well, if we give them all to Boney and he gets knocked out, then we won't be able to use any of it. Oh, the beef jerky heals a lot. We definitely want to give the beef jerky away because Flint needs it the most, and we don't. Well, we might want to have it use it on himself, so we'll keep some of it. He's the toughest, so he should probably hold on to most of it. Hmm. The L and R buttons aren't working. Is that what's going on here? Let's see if I can fix that. Huh. For some reason they weren't working. That's alright. Now we got that going. Oh, now the L button's still not working. Oh, strange. But the R button's working. How peculiar. Apply. Oh, all the buttons are different. Oh, it's working now. 3 nut breads, 2 nut breads, beef jerky. Yeah, seems like a good mix up. But I could be totally wrong. We'll get totally whooped. Excuse me. No way to get across. What? Was this for naught? Oh, God. See, I don't remember a lot of this game, so... Of course, there's going to be a lot of surprises, and I did not know you could not continue this way. Uh-oh. The panic's setting in, boys. What's this thing do? Suspicious object. We have to go around somewhere else, do we? So lately I've been reading a lot of Nietzsche. He kind of, let's see, how should I put it? He's a promoter of individual creativeness, which I definitely am looking for more of in my life, so I've been reaching out and reading that more. I've been reading more short stories too, because they're pretty easy to get into even when you're busy. So I've been making switches to those things. Nietzsche writes in these very short little like snippets and like little stories, which honestly is really good because you can read them like 1 or 2 a day and then slowly go through it, and you don't have to remember previous things. Each of them has like a good impression on the mind when you read it, and then that's that. You're done with it. You might go back and read it again later, but so I really recommend it. Is there more we have to do? We found the kids. Oh, thank God. Okay. Like, I don't remember much of this game, so a lot of this is still a surprise to me. I don't really remember the specifics of the plot. Like I said, I played like 5 or 7 years ago. Um, okay, they cleared the tree out. Uh-oh. We just gave Boney some of our items. Whoops. Luckily, we did not give him much. Because I knew he was, like, easier to knock out. So, I didn't, even if it's a pill bug or an ant. Oh, man, you take on a whole pill bug? No mercy, basically. These guys are uh trying to like live up to the tough guy image a bit. Flint, we found the children. What do you have to say? Now you say that. They're pretty funny. This game is definitely interesting for people who watch Twitch because Twitch is a platform that emphasizes having like community around or whatever. And in here we have a huge theme of community and collectivism, and people working together and having like lives together where they're interconnected and they know each other and actually um, build relationships with each other. People in here are all still very distinct, but they are not afraid to just do stuff as a group, which is certainly a bit different than the mentality we have nowadays. Nowadays, it seems to me like people are aggressively fighting to like um, create a perfect image of themselves that's easy marketing or better branding. There is a episode in Laughing Salesman with this manga writer who he's like an artist who does covers and stuff as well or something, I think. And the guy really likes his art. His boss really likes his art, but he says that his branding isn't unique enough, so he gets him to like dress up as this crazy character. And I think there's a huge push in today's world for everyone to like brand themselves and dress themselves up as a crazy character. Um, and to basically adhere to convention. And to display conventional emotions and passions. Um, and I experienced that a lot while watching Amori and other people's reactions to Amori is that everybody wants the reactions to Amori to be kind of similar and maybe basic. Like it's really like I don't know. Everyone says Amori's really sad. I'm like, I'm gonna say something controversial. And you know what? Here's the thing. This is low stakes for me, so I can say stuff that like I don't really care too much about alienating a person here or there. To me, I want to stream things that I would like to see and just don't exist, if possible. I might have zero talent for it, but that's my like thrust, my goal. So I'm gonna say something, and I didn't find the ending to Amori very sad. I felt super vulnerable at the ending, um, because you know when you experience Sunny's position of guilt and you want to protect him or yourself via vicariously through him. And I said that in my video essay too. Um, I also watched a lot of other analyses of Amori after I'd finished playing through and done my own spew on it, and I found most of them pretty unsatisfying. Most of the people didn't mention any of the Christian themes that were like in that game. The obvious things like the second main character Basil being up on a cross, the eating of the apple. I don't know if it's out of fear of talking about Christian themes because they feel like they're going to alienate people, which just goes back to my first point that there's a lot of that trying to be conventional in today's society, or if it's just because they missed it, which I find hard to believe because it's so over the head, like it's obvious as heck. Literally, it's kind of a pun. Sorry. I'm not sure. It was interesting though. Some of them were just basically listing uh events that happen in the game and with no real like trying to connect to it or anything. No real further interpretation, which I found pretty disappointing. And it did irritate me slightly because I loved Omori. I think it was a great game. I probably am going to play it again. Maybe I won't stream it, but I'll probably play it again. I'm glad I streamed it too because it added an extra layer of meaning to me. Like if I had played it just like in my own, in the dark or whatever in my room, um, I think the stakes wouldn't have been as high. And I think having the stakes raised by doing it publicly was just interesting for me. So I'm glad I did that. Well, yeah, I wanted to do that game justice by actually sitting down and hashing it out. I didn't do like a polished video essay. I could do that. But here's the thing. It feels like you're making like a product based on the game, which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world. But I just wanted to have an instant reaction to it that was based on the spot. It was improv. It was a little messy, but that's what you get. And I still think I made a lot of points that nobody has made before, and maybe they weren't like as clear or well edited, but they're there. Um, and I'll say this: the only other good analysis I found on all of YouTube was a perfect portrayal of trauma, which they had on one. You can search for it if you want. I thought that one was okay. It was good. Um, to me, it sort of put the Omori who's sitting on the throne as a antagonist that one just must like overcome, and like the whole point of it was to figure out the truth of it, but then to like reject it. And I disagree with that fundamentally. Um, but you know, it is what it is. To me, I see lots of themes of Omori trying to protect Basil's innocence, his internal, his own innocence too. Omori's trying to protect his own innocence by rehashing over positive things in his life, um, and avoiding any reality that could put him into a further messy or guilty position. And that is the stumbling block, the roadblock to his moving on. Some of the other analyses focused on whether they thought the group was going to. They're basically speculating as to whether the group members will reject or accept Omori's past actions and forgive him. They're highly that's highly speculative in nature. I was a little annoyed by that because the game does not give us a clear answer. There's no evidence saying for or against that's strong enough to make any conclusion on it. It's obviously hasn't been written into the game on purpose. They each take Marie's death badly and well. Um, they all have their bad and good moments with it, so there's no way to know. I don't think there's any evidence at all that could allow one to speculate on it. And the fear of that is real fear that the game wants you to leave with. And it's saying like in real life, look, you're gonna have fears like that and you have to still act despite it. So I disagreed with that. Um there's definitely a lot of analyses that I guess they figure that's what fans want to hear. I even caught myself in my previous video trying to do some like hokey positive message very briefly a couple of times. And I was just kind of like, when I rewatched it, um, I just thought to myself, I thought, well, even that's too much. Like you're putting too much onto this game that's not there. The game's not about hokey positive message. It's about appreciating um characters. I'm sure it's about appreciating characters. If you want something positive, it's about that. But it's about appreciating characters that are messy and have, ugly emotions. The characters who do get stressed out and furious. Like, I don't know if any of you remember the furious like art pieces, like when the characters get really mad in a fight. They're like kind of hard to look at. They're so intense. And there's probably a lot of other moments like that in the game, especially when you get stressed out, where you see Basil's face. There's a couple cutscenes where you see Basil's face and he turns towards the camera and he's like really like stressed out and just wanting to like run away immediately. And they're kind of ugly emotions. And it's a game about accepting that and stop wanting people to have like perfect, little, humorous, good natured, innocent, conventional, I've used that word before already today, and play acting kind of demeanors, right? You know, I mean, I encourage myself and anyone watching to go back over um Basil's character and pay attention to the moments when he has an ugly reaction, where he's really just like hurt and desperate. And to remember that, like, I think inside everybody there is those kinds of emotions, and that's just what human beings are. And if we like anybody, we should accept that that's part of the human condition and that's who they are on some level. Everybody has things like that. Like, I guess you could call them the uglier side if you want to call it that. But it's just a different side. And that's what the game, I think, is trying to encourage us to take a look at. I don't want to dwell on this too long, so it's going to delay. And the thing is, when I realize how this is going to work is every time I want to talk about something, I'm just going to have to stop playing if it's super, super in depth, because it's really hard to play and keep a train of thought at the same time. That's just going to be how it works. So I don't know how this is actually going to play out. Maybe this is not going to work very well, but we'll see. But we'll cut it there. I don't want to go on forever and ever. Okay. Here's the thing, too. Video games for me have always been a moment where I could get into a good headspace to work through stuff in my own life or to celebrate on things in my own life. To remember like past experiences and emotions and to think about goals and what you want. And that has also been a very important tool in my life. So I hope that by doing this on a live stream, maybe it'll encourage other people to see video games as a constructive tool in that sense. Something that allows you to become more expressive and to take the reins on your own life. You know. I mean, this is super still new to me, so I'm just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. And I also just want to play these games. Um, Bronson. Bronson's. He looks like a blacksmith type guy. Hello, friend. Flint. I'm not sure what to say, but just calm down and hear me out. Oh, stay calm and hear me out. I was going to say, Flint's probably calm already. He's unflappable. I have good news and I have bad news. Which do you want to hear first? No, let me start with the good news first. No, I actually want to hear the bad news first. Please don't keep me in suspense. My like wife's life is at stake. Oh my god. This is totally not what you should have picked first. Great. Thank you. And the fucking bad news, Bronson. This game has some funny moments. I knew it. I mean, I've played this game before. I don't remember everything clearly, but it's just so dumb. He started with the good news because he didn't want to break it to Flint. That's why. But it's also kind of funny. There's dark humor in this game, much like in Omori. Stuff that's like makes you feel bad because you don't want to laugh at it. The thing about dark humor is there are two kinds of responses to it. There's the kind of person who looks at dark humor and like laughs viciously about something and doesn't think about it much, but they're just like, ah, it's a joke, who gives a shit? And then there's the kind of person that dark humor is actually meant for, in my opinion. And um, oh, my camera's out again. Who? I'm gonna get a better camera soon. I'm not sure why it does that. It's a mystery, but luckily it doesn't take too long to fix it. I should just leave my thing super visible, but I don't really want to because it takes up too much screen space. Um, yeah, so I was saying there's the other kind of response to dark humor, which is sort of a feeling of guilt, which makes you think about things more. And I think that that kind of audience is what dark humor is designed for. Um, I learned that because they made us do a course in ancient Rome, and there's a lot of dark humor in ancient Roman plays and in ancient Roman culture. So I got to learn a little bit about it from there. Yes, this is a huge bummer in the game. But this game deals with a lot of similar topics to Amori. It seems cutesy at first, but then it really doesn't. It doesn't just stay in that little realm. It's a sequel, so you kind of expect them to grow a little bit by the second Earthbound. Flint is absolutely distraught. You can see there's absolutely no good way for him to take this because he has probably not a lot of other good things going on in his life. And we saw the letter from Hinawa to Flint. It's like they're clearly very close to each other and they had a good life. So this is definitely, there's no way for him to process this. His buddy later knocks him out. It's kind of interesting as they talk about how Lucas and Claus are watching. Um, and that's speaking to the fact that Flint has just lost his identity as husband and father completely, and he feels stuck as an individual again. And so he's forgotten that his two kids are around because he's gone back to being completely isolated immediately and he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to respond because he's no longer husband, father, and he doesn't have to play that role right now. Um, I think. Yeah, so, here's some good memories from before, but they did such a good opening with this game that we immediately understand like what a great life they have. And that it's valuable. This is why I'm bummed out that I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna search for this game, but I just wanted to play it anyways because Lisa has a lot more dark humor and it's like raunchier, but I don't know. I just felt like playing this game. No one's ever been thrown into the Tasmilly's jail before. You have the honor of being the first. Flint, you gave Ollie and Abba a real walloping, but they're all right now. About Hinawa, I can only offer my deepest condolences. Still, why would Drago attack someone? They're such friendly creatures. Take it easy in here for a while. I know you must be having a hard time with this, but try and get some sleep. The Drago Fang was stuck in Hinawa's chest. I'll hold on to it for you. When you get out of here, come drop by my house and get it. Don't forget now. So it's been a couple days. Obviously, we're not in the same heightened emotional state anymore. Let's just bust the door down. No, we can't just knock the door down. What? Why not? Aren't we actual tanks? Huh. Excuse me, but I actually don't know what to do. An undeniably plain stick. Yeah, I probably missed a lot of important items while I was wandering around. Huh. I know the lock is rusted. But, what do we do? Unused for a long time. Hopefully someone comes and rescues us. The game's glitched. We're stuck here. Stuck forever. Stuck like a duck in the muck. Oh, here's the map. That's cool. Okay. I guess my buttons were just off. I think when I swapped some of the settings, it automatically adjusted them. But I fixed them, so it's all good now. Huh. That's not very helpful. What if we do like a long running start? Oh, okay, finally. Whew. Classic RPG thing. They actually like make you wait and stuff to build up like some realistic tension. Dad, it's me, Claus. I told Lucas to come too, but he's been crying at Mom's grave all this time. I'm gonna leave this apple here. The core might be hard, but the core might be too hard to eat, but be sure to eat it. It's got a key in it, obviously. Just a second. Oh, yeah. After editing that ending response, I realized how much I hate editing videos. Mostly because I have to use a free editor, and this computer is not very strong, so it doesn't get there very quickly. Claus is a kind of discipline, so he rubs it on his leg. That's not a key. And file. Yes. Let's just get out of here. I'm put in jail for a little bit of assault and battery. Oh, well. Probably mostly just to calm us down, I'm guessing. But we're sick of this place. Fucking emotions. Who needs them, right? Or it's just, we're Flint Danger. Is that our last name? No, just kidding. I'm not really sure what to say. Yeah, for real. What happened to you in Ottawa was such a terrible tragedy. I can't say I know how you're feeling. Hinawa's burial ended without incident. Lucas has been crying in her grave ever since. His poor little heart seems like it's about to break in two. If there's anything else I can do for you, just let me know anytime. Yeah, let's talk to him some more. Okay. Sheriff not wanted. After all, there's no crime. So that's going to be a comment on how capitalism creates crime. And for people who aren't super into politics, I say you might seem like I say that off the cuff with no evidence, which I guess I just did technically. But I'll offer two quick things. The U.S. Has some of the best. It's like obviously some of the richest countries in the world, but it has, I believe, of the top 5 most crime-ridden cities in 2016, which is the most recent study. The 5th one was a U.S. city. I think it was Saint Denis, maybe San something, or Saint Denis, or whatever, however you pronounce it. And it has like 5 or 6 other cities in like the top 30 list or whatever, which is crazy. The top 4 cities are all in Mexico, which has a lot of capitalism as well. Pretty much all Mexico's owned by one man. I forget what his name is, but pretty much everything there, telegrams, railways, everything. And I'll offer one other piece of evidence if you want some more persuasion on that matter. I believe economic inequality is the strongest predictor of murder rates, homicide rates, or whatever. And the theory for that is that the only response to when somebody does a wrong, but they're like way more economically powerful than you are, is violence. So that's what I mean. Violence is such an aberration of human behavior, to be honest, and some people would argue otherwise, but if you want to read more on that, I recommend The Psychology of Killing, which is a book that explains how we've been told that human beings are quite ready to do violence, but in reality, you can find during periods of war, soldiers are actually quite reluctant to shoot at their targets, and they posit a lot of evidence to show that. And it's only through extreme psychological tricks and training that they can get a soldier to even shoot somebody dead, even in the middle of a pitched battle. So I think it's called Psychology of Killing, if I recall. Check that out. I thought it was a great read. I should probably read it again, honestly. So this story is going to be speaking to what human nature is. Aside from that, it's going to be positing this sort of side of human nature that we just assume is not necessarily normal. Perhaps it's a bit idealistic, but we're just going to take this game as it comes. Unless the game just happens to totally lose our respect as having any grounds in reality. But I doubt that's going to happen. Flint's reaction to Hinowa's death already speaks to a certain artistic commitment to detail. I think the typical thing everybody sees is the guy collapses to the ground and then they don't know what to do and they're like stupor faced. It's like, great, that's the convention, and that probably does happen in reality sometimes, but people's reactions are quite different, and they just decide to make Flint's character different, but it's also realistic. That shows a strong artistic perception of reality. So I'm liking this game. For that, I'm sure anyone else watching is probably as well. How long have we been streaming for? An hour? Okay, so we've been doing like 1 hour sessions. I think I'll stick with that for now. I'll probably start doing more later, but once the action starts ramping up. That was a strong part, and I think that's a good spot for everybody to, think about before we proceed. So yeah, I think I'll cut it here. I might do some more this afternoon though, because I am eager to start moving on. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I hope this was an interesting stream. I tried to do a little bit of talking. My goal is always to do a little bit of talking, but then a little bit of gameplay and to pick games that are strong choices, even if they're not always the most convenient for me or whatever, or even convenient for ease of just getting it right away. All right. Thanks for watching and the support. If you like this, follow me because I'll probably be doing this pretty regularly. And if you follow me, it gives me the encouragement to keep this up because, it's like if nobody's watching, eventually I probably will get distracted or something. Anyways, bye-bye. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks.